Hi guys, hope you're all well. Sunday blessings. So I'm just coming on to do my tarot and oracle review for you all. So the deck that I am going to be reviewing for you today, I've been learning astrology on and off behind the scenes for a couple of years now, and I've done various workshops, and it's been a little bit of a struggle to digest and download, I'm not going to lie. But I have a real love and a real passion for astrology, and I've recently, I'm undergoing a beautiful course actually by the beautiful Becky from Tarot Tidings. Big shout out to her for her online Learn at Your Own Pace workshop, and it's really good. So even though I've had some great workshops I've been part of in the past, this one's great because you can actually access things at your own speed and your own pace. And with astrology, it is something I'm realising I have to go quite slow with to really process all of the foundations and all of the sort of energy lines too. So I thought, with that in mind, what I would showcase for you guys today is my beautiful Black Moon astrology cards by Susan Sheppard. So you may have seen this before, and you may not have done. So this is an oracle deck, and this is a 52 card oracle deck. So it's published by Blue Angel Publishings, so you can see their logo down at the bottom. And what's great with this box is you've got examples of the cards on the bottom, and then a bit of a spiel, a bit of an overview. Really nice, quite a big box. So anything from Blue Angel Publishings tends to be of really good quality. So yeah, I'm quite excited to share this with you guys. Quite different to anything else I think probably shown you so far. This is a deck that I don't work with all the time. It's one that I sort of dip in and out to, but it's really nice to sort of work with it now and again. Really thick book, as you can see there, full of information, full of bits and pieces. So we'll get to that shortly. There's a lot of information in here. Each card has got a lot to digest. Now the cards themselves then, so this is the back of the cards. So they've got the beautiful sort of zodiac wheel there, the astrology wheel. And in terms of sort of them being gilded or anything, they're not gilded. Stock quality, sort of thickness, a medium-ish. I was going to say medium, but they feel quite flimsy actually. So maybe more of sort of an in-between, you know. They are quite thin, I'll be honest, like the way that they're bending there, but I still really like them. Gloss finish, and they are quite big, so for some people these will probably be too big. For me, I quite like the bigger cards, so they're not so much of an issue. So I'm going to just show you some of these. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I want to show you enough of these so you get an idea and an understanding of how they look and how they are, because they are quite busy cards, you know. Each one is very individual, it's very unique, and what you get is obviously the framework around the edge. You get a number, and then you get obviously what the thing is, and a quick sort of a wording or a bit of communication about it. So for instance, this one, South Node, life's debts. Okay, so they're all slightly different, and they all offer a different sort of take on things. And you don't have to obviously know astrology to work with these. My level of astrology is really still coming together. I'm really still fine-tuning it. I'm in no way at a position where I could offer astrology to, you know, for readings at this stage. Maybe in the future, but we can't be good at everything, you know, and I'm quite happy with my tarot, my mediumship, and my witch's runes as well. But astrology is something at the moment I'm learning more for myself behind the scenes, but it would be amazing if eventually in time I might be able to offer that as a service. Who knows? Never say never, guys. But these are really powerful kind of cards, and like I said, as you can see, each one full of colour, full of their own unique magic. That's really nice. I love that one. So like I say, I want to show you enough of these so you get a level and an understanding of them. Interesting, Capricorn I use, and I am Capricorn energy, so it's interesting. So they action all different types of elements, as well as the zodiacs, the nodes. There's so much in these, the houses. There's a lot to these. So if you're someone that reads astrology and you know about astrology, probably you'll really connect with this deck. If you're someone that's sort of like looking at these thinking, oh my god, I don't have a clue about astrology, this might not be a deck for you. But like I said, having said that, you don't really need to know about astrology to work with this deck. But obviously, if you do know about astrology, you have much more of an appreciation for it all. It just brings it all into balance and order. So artwork wise, as you can see, these are quite powerful, you know, they're quite deep. There's a lot to these, you know, there's a lot of energy about these cards. I really like them. Just from a visual place, you know, even if I wasn't going to work with them in readings, I think that they are really lovely just visually, you know, they're quite powerful. And actually, there's something you could use in a way as altar cards. I have used them on my altar in the past, so not actually for readings at all, but more for like witchcraft and spell work. So you could use them for that as well if you were guided to. So, like I said, I just want to show you enough of these to give you a little bit of something to work with. I don't want to show you all of them because I want to keep some back, and each one is really individual and unique. We haven't really come across any repetition so far. But powerful artwork here. So I'm just going to show you maybe a couple more, just so that you have enough and you can sort of make your own mind up if you feel that this is a deck that's calling to you or not. Okay, I'm going to show you like literally like about 2 more, because I want to keep some back as a little bit of a surprise in case you decide to purchase this yourself. Right, literally 1 more afterwards, and then that's going to be a lot. Okay, I'm going to stop there because literally I could go through the whole deck. So as ever, what we'll do, we'll pick a card for Sunday's energy, but also a card to represent the week ahead. So, you know, things we need to know about, messages to be had, guidance to be given, and then we'll look into the book and see what it has to tell us, what it has to say. Whoa, okay, that really just, I know they tend to sort of do that quite a lot, but that was like, boom, you're having that one, Mitch. My God. Okay, bear with me, guys. Getting taken out by the cards here. My goodness. So we've got Gemini, I think. Okay, so let's just have a little look at that, find that in the book. What I love with these cards, being that I'm dyslexic, is you've got like the numbers, so it's much easier to just find them. So I can literally just now go to section 15, and there we are. So, oh guys, there's a lot here. Okay, this is going to really challenge my dyslexia, I'm not going to lie. So we've got like 1, 2, there's like 3 pages of stuff, and it's proper in-depth as well. So you're going to have to bear with me, guys, if I get any of this wrong. I apologise now in advance, because I may well slip up on my words in here. So the card of Gemini, I think, so May the 22nd to June the 20th. And then we've got a quote. Well, that's interesting. I've just noticed there's all different quotes by various famous people. So, no one is free, even the birds are chained to the sky, Bob Dylan. So that's the quote, so that's something to think about with this. Okay, so, communication is key. Be versatile and quick at this time. You must also be mindful because people are talking. Gemini is a charming sign, full of whimsy and full of whimsy and fun, and is ruled by the planet Mercury, named after the Roman god of wit and winged thought. Geminis are chatty, and their mind act like quicksilver. Geminis prefer to do things fast, not because they're boisterous, but because they become bored with anything tedious and not immediately fun. Words are everything to a Gemini. They adore books but hardly ever read them entirely. What is most important to a Gemini is an exchange of ideas and communication. However, they like to discuss ideas but tend to be poor listeners. Geminis are fascinated by their own thoughts rather than the ideas of others. As Geminis are curious about everything, they tend to be experts on a number of different topics. They also love stories and gossip. Those intelligent minds should always be fed, whether with gossipy tales or the most adroit of philosophical pursuits. They like both. They usually have a small computer on their person to access social media and play games. This twin sign is one of the smartest in the entire zodiac. However, Geminis tend to be insecure in their views, so change their opinions often. Geminis are not very patient, thus may not enjoy school that much, yet they thrive when studying something they are truly interested and invested in. Geminis have a fickle and dual nature. They change their minds on a whim. What is true for them today may not be tomorrow. They get distracted easily and are highly nervous. A more appropriate word is flighty, so attention disorders can crop up. A dual sign, many Geminis are left-handed or ambidextrous. Ambidextrous, is that right? Ambidextrous, sorry. Geminis are extremely daft at making things with their hands. Gemini is the sign of the brain. They are always inventing, and also the eyes and the nervous system. Geminis have clear, bright eyes that dart around, and they have broad foreheads. They are forever youthful, and as they are all air, Geminis are light on their feet. They do have passion, but sometimes they can't find it. Even so, this is a most charming sign, and Geminis have many friends and easily attract romantic partners who share their sense of fun. When this card comes up, you may be the object of discussion, or you may have to talk your way out of a sticky situation. Since communication is key with Gemini, you may find yourself involved with new forms of technology that help spread your ideas to a wider audience. Such technology would include cameras, computers, tablets, and the next invention to come along. Writing may also figure in, such as creating a blog, writing books, or just being involved with books and publishing. You may find yourself either to be a skilled diplomat or asked to teach or give a speech. At the current time, you may find yourself to be highly strung, nervous or excitable, as this is the nature of Gemini, but still able to figure it all out with a probing mind. It may feel as if you are riding a high wind with a lofty energy. Multitasking may be required of you. Gemini is also the sign of soulmates, corresponding to the Lover's card in the traditional tarot. So this card can indicate an important romantic relationship has stirred or will figure in shortly. But the bottom line with the Gemini card is this: words are important now, so use them wisely. Words will be imperative regarding the outcome of this reading. And then it just says here below, Gemini card in brief: the mind and the brain being of two minds, fluency, definiteness, being clever, well, a little superficial, double talk, talking too much, giving out too much information, publishing, left-handedness, the hands, fingers and spinal cord, siblings, immediate neighbourhood, youth, twins, puzzles, games, learning and quick learning, school and involvement in education, mastering a new technology, Computers, nervous conditions, being too highly strung to take any real lead, abandoning projects just because you feel like they are finished, leaving many things undone, restlessness and indecision, retail business and selling things, flea markets, used items, flirtation, friends as lovers and lovers as friends. And then it's got a corresponding tarot card, the Lovers, and then key ideas, paying attention, mindfulness, talking, writing, explanation, versatility, and then at the bottom we've just got the symbol of the card of Gemini. So I don't know, guys, within that there's quite a lot of information there, and I don't know if you can take part of that. Obviously a lot of it is about communication. I don't know if you can take sort of part of that or loads of that in terms of your energy for this Sunday or moving forward for the week ahead. So be mindful of it. This deck is a little bit different to anything else I've shown you in terms of obviously its ability, its structure. Obviously it's centered around the astrology side of things. What I do love with the book itself as well, at the start there's lots of various spreads and suggestions that you can try, which I've just noticed. So there's quite a few actually in here, so that's definitely worth investigating if you were to purchase this deck. This is a deck that I wouldn't work with all the time, I'll be really honest. It's probably one that I'd say is more like a 7 or an 8. It's not a 10 for me. I do love the artwork, and like you can see in this card, the artwork itself is visually stunning. So if I was to base this on the artwork only, it probably would be more a 9 or a 10. But as a whole package, as a whole collection, it's not something I work with all the time. It's one that I dip in and out of. For me, it's like a fun deck to just turn my attention to now and again. So I think for me, this is probably, like I say, a 7 or an 8. But yeah. This is the Black Moon Astrology Oracle cards by Susan Sheppard. Check it out if you feel guided to it, if you feel drawn to it from the showcase today, and see what you think. So like I say, it's not my favourite deck, but it is one to have in the collection. It's a fun one to dip in and out of now and again. And for anybody that has an interest, a love of astrology, if you already know how to read astrology or you're wanting to get into that, this is one that can't hurt to have in the collection. So going to leave the energy of this with you. Stay safe, stay well, much love and blessings. Chat to you all soon. Bye for now.